Hello everyone, I'm John Magdalene from Cameroon and I will be on the negative team for the topic Should there be international collaboration for genetic research on African populations, or should Africa focus on developing self-sustaining research capacities to avoid potential exploitation? Africa is home to most genetically diverse populations on Earth. Decisions on genomic research have long-term implications for sovereignty, equity, and public health. It is for this, therefore, that I would say international collaboration risks perpetuating dependency and exploitation. Africa must therefore build on its own capacity for sustainable progress. History has shown that Africa's resources, whether gold, oil, or knowledge, are too often extracted with little benefit to Africans themselves. Genomic data is the next frontier to protect our people, our sovereignty, our future. Africa must stand on its own feet, building self sustaining research systems that serve African priorities first. And I will be using this very strong constructive argument to make you see with me that international collaboration risks perpetuating dependency and exploitation. First, on risks of exploitation and data colonialism. Past global research often extracted African samples without equitable return, and it used to seem like a helicopter research where data leaves Africa and discoveries benefit foreign institutions. Genetic data is the new gold and must be protected from misuse. So we therefore need to safeguard our data through local control and ensure benefit stays in Africa. For sovereignty and independence, genomic resources are national assets like oil or minerals, and self reliance ensures Africa controls research priorities, data storage and access, policy and ethical standards. This will avoid dependence on external political and funding cycles. And for the third, which is on sustainable growth, international collaborations are often short term and donor driven. When funding ends, what happens? Capacity collapses, and Africa, universities, labs, and institutions would have built long term infrastructure that lasts beyond projects. And for the fourth, which is tailored solutions for Africa, I would say Africa's health priorities differ from Europe or the United States. Local scientists are best placed to design research that target sickle cell, malaria, hypertension, and diabetes. First, we need to fit Africa's cultural healthcare context. For self-driven research ensures context-specific innovations. On equity and justice, historically, collaboration favored foreign institutions. African scientists often regulated to junior roles. Building African-led systems is going to correct historic balances and foster true. Members of the opposing team are going to claim that um, investing in such is going to build training and capacity, but collaboration can train scientists, but too often talent migrate abroad and lead to brain drainage in Africa. Capacity must be built inside Africa, not through dependence on foreign labs. Example, H3 African trained fellows now work abroad. So we need to build local centers for excellence so Africans can be trained at home. Also, diaspora engagement is valuable, but we risk prioritizing foreign agendas, and true leadership should normally mean decisions made within Africa, not just African faces at the top. Collaboration often claims this prioritize African leadership, but real control should usually sit among founders. And the solution here is that Africa should invest directly or African institutions, not externally steered consortia. And also, external funding comes with strings attached, and we risk losing control over data and research direction. For example, African datasets often stored in European and US biobanks. These are expensive texts, and it's useless if maintenance and sustainability are not ensured. A better path will be gradual investment in scalable African-owned infrastructures. To conclude, international collaboration may sound like partnership, but history teaches us it often means dependency. Africa's future in genomics must be built on African terms, but investing in our own scientists, strengthening our own institutions, and defining our own priorities. Only then can genomic research truly serve the people of Africa, not the interests of others. Thank you.